Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be your weekly shadow work. Let's see what's going on. We're entering eclipse season on the 14th. We've got the 10:10 today for the portal. So we're completing some cycles. Let's see what is on the way out from our lives. All right, so it looks like you may have experienced some setbacks or a hollow victory somewhere in life, and you're no longer confused about what you want to do going forward. So normally the Six of Wands would be a victory, something that you've worked for really hard, but it's like it hasn't quite happened yet. And so you're no longer confused, maybe you were for quite some time, about what steps need to be taken going forward. It looks like you are working on healing. There may have been a lot of backstabbing, a lot of betrayal, a lot of heartbreak, and you're working on that. You're working through that. But you have some sort of decision to make about your future, and for whatever reason, you haven't quite decided what you want to do yet, is what it looks like. So let's see what is hidden from ourselves at this time. All right, so it could be a hidden opportunity for financial improvement. I feel like you think you've missed out on an opportunity maybe for advancement in your job, or an opportunity that maybe you got passed up for like a promotion, things like that. But I feel like they are just not right for you, and that you need to expand your horizons and think bigger is what Spirit is telling me. What else do we need to know? Yeah, you were confused, but you're going to get some sort of clarity. I feel like you've been in this confused state for a long time, especially where it relates to like work and success with your finances. And so maybe you need to expand your horizons and you need to think outside the box. I feel like you're really not emotionally fulfilled right now, that there could have been a lot of maybe a lot of heartbreak, a lot of endings, especially where it relates to love and things like that. And so if you're not emotionally fulfilled, don't settle for less than what you know you deserve. Do the work, do the healing so that you can find what it is that you're looking for, because I promise you it is out there. What else do we need to know? All right, well, you're looking forward towards your peace, so that's a plus. So maybe you're thinking of taking a trip somewhere, maybe you're thinking of traveling, relocating, things like that, but you're finally starting to see that you don't want to live in the conflict and the chaos anymore, so that's plus. What else is hidden from us? All right, so we don't necessarily want to work with others, but I feel like that's going to be necessary for this next leg of your journey. Maybe you really don't like working in groups. Maybe you're very independent and you would rather stay that way. I feel like that could also be an obstacle if you have to work in a group setting and maybe you're just determined that no, you're not going to do that. That could be why people have not given you a raise or things like that, or an opportunity to grow and go forward. So I feel like you could be a little bit cold. Maybe you don't want to deal with people in general. It's too peoply out there sometimes. But I feel like you need some strong boundaries. I see that you're starting to, like, the veil is thinning to where you're not confused anymore. Maybe you're realizing that you need some strong boundaries, that you need to actually stick to those. Maybe you're a little bit pessimistic. Maybe you're a little bit cold and abrasive to people. That could also need some work. But she's kind of the ice queen, the Queen of Swords. So she really is very cutthroat. She's somebody who kind of can step on people in order to go forward. And you don't want to be in that energy. It kind of has some blowback with karma. So I feel like if you're pessimistic, it's time to shift your perspective. I feel like if you've been a little bit cold and hard to deal with, you need to soften, that those might be some things that you need to work on. All right, so we could have had an ending, a breakup, or some sort of imbalance in a love connection. Maybe there was an ending after some heartbreak. What else do we have? All right, Seven of Wands. So if you're not standing up for yourself and what it is that you want, that's going to create a lot of toxicity, a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos for you. And you may not be ready to go forward into a new relationship. That might take some time to heal. What is this? The Eight of Coins. So maybe you're also not putting forth your best effort at work. I feel like it has to do with either you've been super confused as to why you didn't get a promotion, why maybe you were passed over for a raise, things like that. I feel like it's your attitude needs to change, truthfully. You need to be a team player. You need to be willing to compromise. You need to be kind of willing to bite your tongue and not be so hard on yourself and other people in order to make some forward progress. There could definitely be some people that are kind of spying on you. I feel like right now you need to start by like setting some goals, or you need some boundaries to eliminate people who maybe are nosy and kind of in your business unnecessarily. All right, so we are failing to complete a cycle. We haven't learned the lesson yet, so we will end up repeating these things until we actually get to the point where we've mastered the lesson. I feel like you're in this transitional phase. I feel like this is something that you have the ability to change should you want to. It's like part of you really wants this change and the other part of you is like, no, I'm good where I'm at. So you have to decide if that's working for you or not and make decisions going forward. All right, so how we create the balance. We have to stop being so stingy with our resources. There will be more coming in. You do have a chance to take a leap of faith and try something new. It helps to pull you out of this confused state. And there is a new love opportunity that's coming in. This one is divinely guided, but you need to be healed in order for this to actually work. So if you're still dealing with heartbreak and pain, you have to work on releasing those things, and that's what eclipse season is for. 7 of Wands. Make sure that you have boundaries going forward. I feel like you need to speak up for what it is you want. I feel like you need to make a decision about your future. And again, don't settle for less than what you want. Just because you're lonely, just because you want someone in your life, don't settle for dirtbags. There's better people out there. It does look like you're making some choices to find peace and calm in your life, and maybe finally listening to your intuition so you're a lot less confused about what to do. It looks like your intuition is going to give you the clarity. I love how this card has a moon in the top corner and we're going into eclipse season. So I feel like things are going to come full circle, that you're going to be able to release the things that you really don't want, whether it's things that you're doing, things that other people are doing. You're going to start some boundaries, and it's time to start listening to your intuition. Page of Coins. So this tells us that it's time to start setting some goals for our future, especially financial goals that bring us emotional fulfillment, and that we need to go after those and be ambitious. We need to be driven. We need to follow our passions. We might be a natural born leader. We've got to use that charm and charisma in order to actually make these changes, and I feel like that will actually help you to find your peace that you're looking for. All right, so Ace of Coins. The teamwork will make the dream work. You have the 3 of Coins and the 4 of the 3 of Coins and the Ace of Coins. So that's the 4 of Coins. You also have the 4 of Coins up here. So this tells me that there's an opportunity coming in for more money. It's going to help level things out. It's divinely guided. It's something better. So if you were passed on an opportunity for a raise or promotion at your current job, put some applications out other places if you really don't like the environment you're in. I feel like there's something better trying to come in, but you have to be open for that to work, and you have to be willing to change. I feel like it's you that needs to change, and I'm not picking on anybody who sees this message, but truthfully, the only person we can change is us anyway, right? So embrace the change, go with the flow. The Tower is like very destructive in nature, so it's being struck by lightning. It happens sudden and shocking, and these things crumble to the ground because they need to, because it doesn't fucking work. So you have to be willing to let go of that energy so that you can embrace growth and embrace change. It is for your betterment, so be open to change. Yep, there's the ending. Scorpio season is when eclipse season starts. Death is Scorpio energy. This is cyclical energy. It's a cycle. So we're going to close out what doesn't work, get rid of things, purge things out of our life, set some boundaries, and then we're going to be open to new opportunities. It does look like you've had an ending in a relationship, or some relationships will be coming to an end, and they need to be final. This change needs to happen to give us the growth we're looking for. The clarity will be coming, so you will be able to see what kind of boundaries that you need to set. This is your breakthrough. You're able to close out the old, welcome in the new, and you will no longer be confused. You will also be creating the life that you're looking for. I feel like some of you are manifesting love. Maybe you feel like this hasn't quite happened in your life yet. So be open. Put it out there in the universe. Believe that the best possible outcome is coming, and let it go. Let it be in divine timing, because that's when it will happen anyways. All right, Knight of Wands. So there's your playboy energy coming back. I feel like you could be dealing with somebody who maybe didn't want to put the work in, and so some big changes are coming. I feel like maybe somebody's finally taking a leap of faith, trying something new, listening to their intuition, and ready to make big changes because they no longer wish to settle for less than what they deserve. And we have the Knight in Shining Armor, the Knight of Cups coming in. I feel like you have a Knight of Wands energy. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, that's spying preying on you. This person might be stalking you online, social media, things like that, but you have somebody better coming in. So it's time to connect to source energy. It's time to be able to collaborate well with others, to work well. You need teamwork to make the dream work, but you have a lot of successful things coming in. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you soon.